$515. That's the monthly cost of living in this city. That is the full cost, with ocean views, year-round perfect weather, modern healthcare. That is 70% less than Miami, and also 77% less than San Diego. In 7 years living there, Americans save enough to buy a second home, in cash. But could you live without Amazon Prime? Without drive-thrus everywhere? If you answer no, stop watching. But if cutting your retirement costs by 67% sounds appealing, I've done the work for you. I've measured the cost of living Peru's best retirement destinations, checked the opinions from locals, plotted the hospital ratings and quality scores for each city, analyzed weather patterns, airport access, and proximity to coastlines. Here is what surprised me. My first recommendation, my number one, is not the cheapest city. My two top picks cost slightly more, but offer something money simply can't buy. And one popular expat destination with beautiful beaches, I ranked it near the bottom for a reason most YouTube channels never mention. So let's explore Peru's 7 best cities for expats, starting with 7th place, Cusco. Oh, Cusco, you've seen the photos. You have heard the stories. Almost everyone who visits Peru makes a stop here for 2-3 days to see Machu Picchu. But what about living here year-round? Is the ancient Incan capital a practical retirement option? Let's look at the numbers. At $779 per month including rent, Cusco offers major savings compared to American cities. For that price, you can walk out your door to see colonial architecture that stood for centuries. But here is what most retirement videos never mention. Cusco sits at 11,152 feet above sea level. This creates a serious challenge. Altitude sickness affects more than half of all newcomers. Symptoms include headaches, nausea, and fatigue. While most people adjust eventually, the high altitude can worsen existing health conditions, a crucial factor for retirees. Speaking of health, Cusco's healthcare infrastructure scores a decent 6 out of 10, not the best, but also not the worst. The Hospital Regional Cusco is one of Peru's best hospitals with 341 beds and 7 operating rooms. It's considered the 50th best equipped hospital in the country. Connectivity is also another point where Cusco is not bad, but also not among the best. The city has good air links with frequent flights to Lima, taking just over an hour from Alejandro Velasco Astete International Airport. But if you need to travel by car, you are looking at 19 to 20-hour drive to the capital. You are essentially landlocked in the mountains. The weather presents another not bad, not perfect factor. Temperatures rarely exceed 21 Celsius year-round, with the warmest months averaging just around 10 to 11 Celsius. There is also a distinct rainy season from November to March with significant precipitation. The tourism-dominated economy creates both benefits and drawbacks. English services are widely available, but popular spots and restaurants are often crowded with tourists. One major limitation: Cusco scores 0 out of 10 for coastal access. There are no beach days there, and the ocean is very, very far. Instead, you have views of the Andes Mountains, beautiful, but a significant lifestyle adjustment if you are dreaming of coastal living. Cusco is not for everyone. It's for those who prefer countryside over beaches. But for the right person, someone comfortable with mountain living, it offers an incomparable cultural experience at a fraction of US prices. And by the way, has a South America myself. I'm eager to do more videos about my continent. So tell me in the comment section which country you would want me to cover next. 60th place, Mancora. Mancora is next on our list, a beach town that's all about the classic retirement dream. Wake up to waves crashing with temperatures rarely dipping below 24 Celsius. That's the vibe Mancora's got going. A local summarized it to us why Mancora is so loved. Open quote, "Mancora has the coolest vibe of any place I have ever been. You can stay and eat for really cheap." End quote. At just $629 monthly, including rent, Mancora ranks as Peru's 60th best retirement destination. It scores perfect 10s for both weather and coastal access. The climate is what people who enjoy warm weather would love. An average annual temperature of 26 Celsius with more than 300 sunny days per year. The town features some of Peru's best beaches with consistent surf breaks. But underneath Mancora's relaxed vibe, there is a tougher reality. Mancora scores just 3 out of 10 for healthcare infrastructure. There is only a small public hospital and a couple of private clinics like San Pedro Clinic and Medical Center Mancora. For serious health complications, patients typically get transferred to larger cities like Talara, Tumbes, or Piura, hours by car. Connectivity is also another challenge, scoring only 5 out of 10. The closest airport is in Talara, an hour drive away, with limited flight options to Lima. Perhaps most concerning is what local sources consistently report about security. The town is no longer considered safe, according to residents. In fact, the northern region of Peru generally faces issues with gang activity, creating risks that YouTube videos rarely address. While the $629 per month sounds attractive, the isolation means you pay higher prices for imported goods and have limited access to services retirees often need. The perfect climate and beaches make it a great vacation spot, but the data and opinions from locals suggest it's far from ideal as a retirement destination. The next city is completely different from Mancora in size, climate, and qualities. But before I review it, I have some really good news. My Expat Wealth and Lifestyle Compass, valued at $134, is yours free for a limited time. Receive our 74-page analysis of affordable cities in Spain, Italy, and France. Our guide for zero income tax countries that can save you up to $19,422 and the checklist that prevents costly mistakes. Don't let your chances go away. Scan this QR code now and join us for free. 50th place, Arequipa. Also called the White City because of its colonial buildings, made from a white volcanic stone called sillar. This city offers something different. It's not a coastal town. In fact, it's 2 hours from the closest beaches. But there are other distinct advantages. At $732 per month, including rent, Arequipa offers real savings, about 40% less than living in Lima, while still maintaining strong infrastructure. This combination of city amenities without the high price makes it attractive for people on fixed incomes. Healthcare is where Arequipa really shines, scoring an impressive 8 out of 10, with multiple private hospitals rated above 3 stars on Google Maps. Getting around from Arequipa is straightforward, earning a solid 7 out of 10 for connectivity. The Alfredo Rodriguez Bayón International Airport is just 8 kilometers from the city center, with multiple daily flights to Lima taking under 2 hours. Temperatures average between 14 to 22 Celsius year-round with minimal rainfall during most months, earning a 7 out of 10 score. The city experiences a wet season from January to March. The rest of the year is mostly dry, especially May through August. Unlike coastal options, Arequipa sits inland at 7,661 feet elevation, resulting in a 3 out of 10 score for coastal access. It's not that far, but not close either. The city's landscape is dominated by 3 impressive volcanoes, including the Misti. This is what a local told us about the city. Open quote. Arequipa is warmer, has a more relaxed vibe, and is less touristy. It's also cheaper than Lima. End quote. Arequipa ranks 50 because it offers excellent healthcare infrastructure, but lacks the coastal appeal that many retirees prioritize. 4th place, Lima. Capital comforts, but not that cheap. Landing at number 4 on our list is Peru's largest metropolitan area, with more than 10 million residents. This city offers everything you would expect from a major metropolis, but that comes with a price tag that keeps it from ranking higher. At $1,216 per month, including rent, Lima costs more than double our most affordable option. That is significant, but still represents 50 to 65% savings compared to similar coastal cities in the United States. A one-bedroom apartment in the district of Miraflores, one of the most recommended places to live, costs around $523. Quieter, less upscale districts like Jesus Maria, Magdalena del Mar, or San Miguel offers even more affordable options. Lima earns a perfect 10 out of 10 for healthcare infrastructure. The city houses numerous high-quality private hospitals, including Clínica Anglo-Americana, Clínica San Felipe, and Clínica Ricardo Palma. Most expats choose international health insurance to access these private hospitals with their shorter wait times and modern equipment. Connectivity also scores a perfect 10 out of 10. Jorge Chávez International Airport sits just 8 kilometers from the city center, offering daily flights to all major Peruvian cities and to multiple international destinations. The Pacific Coastline access earns another 10 out of 10, with popular districts like Miraflores and Barranco offering ocean views and beach access. Punta Hermosa Beach is just a 40-minute drive away, with summer water temperatures averaging 20 Celsius, comfortable for swimming. Lima's weather presents a surprising limitation. Despite the coastal location, a persistent marine layer locals call La Garua creates overcast conditions for months at a time. This brings high humidity, averaging 82% annually, and frequent fog. Despite the high humidity, Lima has very little rainfall. Talking about safety, it varies dramatically by district. Miraflores and San Isidro offers first-world security, but at premium prices. Meanwhile, many other areas struggle with significant crime issues. The huge differences between districts like Miraflores and Santa Anita makes district selection critical for safety. This is what a local told us. Open quote, Lima is like any other large city. It has its nice and ugly places. For the most part, the dangerous places are very minimal. Miraflores, San Isidro, and Barranco are very safe. End quote. Traffic congestion ranks among South America's worst, with locals describing heavy traffic as a major quality of life problem even in upscale neighborhoods. The data clearly shows why Lima ranks fourth despite its higher cost of living. For those who prioritize world-class healthcare, international amenities, and a cosmopolitan lifestyle over cost savings, Lima is a good option. And by the way, since we are talking about high costs, if you are watching this video, you may be planning to move abroad to live better, save money, and cut taxes. I've written 3 top-rated books on living abroad. You can find them by scanning this QR code on your screen. Third place, Chiclayo. Coming at number 3, Chiclayo, a placement that might surprise many and will likely generate some debate in the comments. Known as the capital of friendship for its notably welcoming locals, this northern city offers a compelling balance of affordability and amenities that earned it a spot in our top 3. Here is an interesting fact. Chiclayo is the city where the newly elected Pope Leo XIV served as a bishop for the longest time. At just $745 per month, including rent, Chiclayo offers roughly 40% cost savings compared to Lima. A one-bedroom apartment typically costs around $311 to $374 monthly, leaving room in your budget for dining out and other activities. The healthcare situation scores 7 out of 10 with several good quality medical facilities. The Hospital Regional de Lambayeque ranks among the 15 best hospitals in the entire country. Connectivity is strong, scoring 8 out of 10. The Capitán FAP José Quiñones González International Airport sits just 2.5 kilometers from the city center. That's only a 6 to 10 minute drive. Daily flights to Lima take just over an hour and 20 minutes, making connections to international destinations straightforward. The weather is a major selling point, earning a 9 out of 10 score. Temperatures average between 20 to 29 Celsius year-round with remarkably low rainfall, annually just 0.29 inches. Chiclayo has a very dry climate. Even March, its wettest month, has less than half an inch of rain. Coastal access is another significant advantage. Located just 13 kilometers from the Pacific Ocean, Chiclayo scores a 9 out of 10 in this category. Beautiful beaches like Pimentel are within a 15-minute drive. Many of these coastal villages feature golden sands, and close to the beach you can find nice cevicherias, and you absolutely must try ceviche. However, there is an important drawback: safety concerns in some areas. While central, tourist-friendly areas remain relatively safe, the outskirts requires caution. This explains Chiclayo's third place ranking. It offers an excellent balance cost, amenities, and climate. Second place, Tacna. Now at number 2 on our list is this city just 35 kilometers from the Chilean border. Tacna offers the lowest cost of living in our rankings at just $515 per month, including rent. As I said in the beginning, that's 77% less than Miami or San Diego. This makes Tacna possibly the best financial value in all of Peru. The numbers tell a clear story. A one-bedroom apartment in the city center costs around $274 to $311 per month, leaving plenty of room in your budget for dining out, entertainment, and travel. Even with a modest pension or savings, you can live very comfortably here thanks to these remarkably low costs. But Tacna's position as a border town creates a unique advantage that goes beyond just affordability. With a proper private insurance, you get easy access to Chilean healthcare just across the border. This offsets the city's limited local medical infrastructure, which scores only 5 out of 10. Connectivity is a solid 7 out of 10. The Carlos Siriane Santa Rosa International Airport has between 6 to 7 daily flights to Lima, operated by 2 different airlines. The real advantage is access to Chile's transportation network, which opens up additional travel options. And by the way, I covered Chile in another video, so check it later. The weather scores an impressive 9 out of 10 with mild temperatures averaging 14 to 24 Celsius year-round in this desert climate. Annual precipitation is just 0.68 inches, and you will experience almost no rainfall most of the year. Located less than 1 hour from the Pacific Ocean, Tacna scores 8 out of 10 for coastal access. Beaches like Tamoyo Beach are within easy driving distance. One significant advantage, rarely mentioned, is Tacna's special economic zone status. It has reduced taxes and prices on electronics, clothing, and imported goods. The city lacks the hectic energy of Lima or Arequipa, creating a more relaxed experience every day. This is what a local told us. Open quote. Tacna is nice and more affordable than Cusco. The city attracts Chilean tourists for its cheap medical services, especially dentists and ophthalmologists. End quote. And that's why Tacna ranks second overall. Its unbeatable cost of living combined with good weather and coastal access outweigh its limited healthcare infrastructure. For budget-conscious retirees willing to trade some healthcare convenience for significant savings, Tacna offers exceptional value. First place, Trujillo, the complete package earning the first place. And finally, taking the number 1 spot in our list is Trujillo. Founded in 1534 and named after a city in Spain, this coastal gem combines colonial appeal with modern comforts to earn the top rank in our analysis. If you saw my video about the best places to travel during the Northern Hemisphere summer, you already know something about Trujillo. At $889 per month including rent, Trujillo isn't the cheapest option in Peru. It costs more than Tacna's bargain, $515 a month. But its balance scores across all categories creates the strongest overall package for retirees. This is a case where paying a bit more gets you a better quality of life. The healthcare infrastructure scores 8 out of 10 with multiple private hospitals with good rates. According to our research, Trujillo offers quality healthcare in private clinics and hospitals with well-qualified doctors and up-to-date advanced technologies. The high-complexity Hospital Virgen de la Puerta is one of the best evaluated in its category in the entire country. Patients praise its cleanliness and staff. Connectivity is excellent at 9 out of 10. The Capitán Fab Carlos Martínez de Pinillos International Airport sits just 6 miles from the city center, a 25-minute drive. Daily flights to Lima take only 1 hour and 20 minutes, and road travel is also possible, with the 550-kilometer journey to Lima taking about 8 hours and a half. The weather is nearly perfect, scoring 9 out of 10. Locals call Trujillo the City of Eternal Spring, for good reason. Annual precipitation is remarkably low at 0.21 inches with almost never a rainy season. Located by the Pacific coast, Trujillo scores a perfect 10 out of 10 for coastal access. Beautiful beaches like Huanchaco are just 13 kilometers away, a 15-minute drive. In Huanchaco, you can observe the traditional caballitos de totora, ancient reed boats used by local fishermen for centuries, while enjoying fresh seafood. The city offers rich cultural attractions including Chan Chan, the largest pre-Columbian city in South America, and the temples of the Sun and Moon from the Mocha civilization. There is one significant drawback worth noting. Safety concerns in Peru's northern region require that you choose a good neighborhood. So Trujillo ranks first overall because it offers the most balanced combination of affordability, infrastructure, climate, and coastal access among all Peruvian cities. None are perfect, but Trujillo comes closest with strong scores across every category that matters. But do you know which other parts of the world has very low living costs and incredible quality of life? Southern Europe. It was thinking about that I made my most important video ever, where I selected the best cities to move to in Europe. It's by far our greatest video, and you can watch it by clicking on this icon here on your left. Join my Patreon for all the sources, charts, and maps from our videos, plus a chat, so I can answer your questions. Tier 2 includes my top 3 ebooks on living and returning abroad. Scan the QR code today.